welcome to day 11. Day 11 starts with on the bench, a great pattern for making bench pillows. Now, if you just thought, I don't have a bench, that's okay. You can put these on your couch. I put mine on the floor in front of my fireplace, or if you really don't want to put it out like that, you can just make it into a table runner. It's a great way to use border prints. So, on the bench pattern has 3 options for finishing. You can use prairie points, ruffles, or ruching. We have limited number of kits for you to buy. Let me show them to you. This is Among the Branches, and I did ruffles for Among the Branches. The fabric requirements are the same no matter which finish you choose. This is Cup of Cheer, and it's got prairie points. And the last one is Autumn Afternoon, and Autumn Afternoon also has the prairie points. Again, a great way to showcase great border prints. So if you are making a bench pillow, you're going to need a pillow insert. These pillow inserts are the perfect size for the on the bench pattern, and they're from Kimberbell. Day 11 includes one of my favorites, the Maven Iron, the 125 IS. It's a home ironing system, and I love it because it has a built-in water reservoir. It holds a liter of water, which is 3 times more than a domestic iron will hold. It has a ceramic sole plate, which is nice and smooth. It distributes the heat evenly, and look at those holes for steam. It also has a great point. The ceramic sole plate makes it really easy to press your seams flat. The iron is self-cleaning. It comes with a filter, and it gives you a warning when you need to change your filter. From cold, this iron heats up in under 30 seconds to the hottest setting. There are 4 temperature settings. Eco, which is safe for everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll notice that the steam button changed as I adjusted the temperature. The iron automatically adjusts the steam to the temperature you set it. Steam is activated by a trigger underneath, so you can iron with steam or without, and you can even do vertical steaming if you like. The iron does have an automatic shutoff, which is a safety feature for quilters, but it heats up really quickly. All you need to do is lift the iron or hit a temperature setting, and it will heat up. One of the things I had to adjust to when I had my Maven Iron first is you can't set it on its heel. It needs to go back on the base. Well, when I'm pressing a bunch of half square triangles, it's a little bit inconvenient to lift it all the way up. So I have a silicone iron rest. So I can work here, put my iron down, iron, and I don't have to put it back up on the base. The silicone iron rest has raised dots, so if you're trying to cool down your iron, it allows your iron to cool down. Up next is the third hand binding tool. This is a 3D printed binding tool. It comes in 3 sizes, 2 inches, 2 1/4, and 2 1/2. The standard binding sizes for quilters. Today I'm going to show you the 2 1/2 inch binding tool. So I have a 2 1/2 inch strip, and let me show you how this works. There's a curve in here, and I need to fold my binding in half and get that started in the binding tool. It tells you right on the instructions. To help it along, grab a pin and give it a tug. Once you see your binding pop out the other side, you're ready to get started. Now at home, I would attach this to the edge of my ironing surface, but for today's demo, It's going right on my woolly mat. Once it's attached, all I need to do is take my iron and pull my fabric through. Now, remember to move your iron so that you don't burn your woolly felted mat. You can use steam or choose not to use steam. And you can see how beautifully it is folding my binding. Again, don't forget to move your iron. You can do the whole length of binding for a quilt using your binding tool. Now let me show you something else that's really neat, the binding wheel. I use this when I'm putting binding on a full quilt. There's a slot in the middle, and I'm simply going to feed my binding that I folded with my binding tool into the slot. But I'm gonna do it right-handed. There we go. Feed it into the slot. When it comes out the other end, just hang on and give your wheel a spin. It'll roll your binding on. And when you're ready to attach your binding, the instructions say to put it on the floor on your right-hand side. But I actually put it between my legs, between my feet on the floor, and then it simply feeds off as I put the binding on my quilt. I love my binding wheel. That's it for day 11. On day 11, we have the On the Bench pillow pattern and 3 kits available for you in Cup of Cheer, Autumn Afternoon, and Among the Branches, as well as the pillow insert that you can use for your bench pillow. I also showed you the Maven Iron, the iron that I use at home. It's portable and it has a built-in water tank. I also showed you the third hand binding tool. It comes in 2 inches, 2 1/4, and 2 1/2 inches. And the binding wheel for keeping your binding organized while you're putting binding on your quilts. And today's stocking stuffer is the silicone iron rest, and it's going in my stocking. I can't wait till day 12 tomorrow of the 12 days of Christmas.